Ten Hag closing in on Rasmus Hoylund deal. With Manchester United having secured the signing of Mason Mount and agreed a fee for Inter Milan's Andre Onana, it looks as if Erik ten Hag could be nearing the completion of another high-profile summer deal following an update regarding the club's pursuit of Atalanta hitman Rasmus Hoylund. What's the latest on Hoylund to Man United? According to the Independent's Miguel Delaney, the Red Devils are edging closer to the signing of the Danish sensation, having been in advanced talks regarding a deal for the 20-year-old. The report suggests that while discussions continue over the nature of potential add-ons in the deal, there is said to be a growing confidence that the move will be wrapped up sooner rather than later, with the youngster believed to be excited about the prospect of making the move to Old Trafford. As per the piece, where there had been previous fears that the Saraya outfit could be looking to demand a fee of nearly £80 the belief is that an agreement can be reached for closer to £60 as United look to comply with financial fair play regulations. How good is Rasmus Hoylund? It is no real surprise that Ten Hag has seemingly been prioritizing a move for a new center forward throughout the summer so far, with the Carabao Cup winners currently left with Anthony Martial, who missed 27 games through injury last term, as their sole senior option through the middle. The Mercurial Frenchman scored just 9 goals in all competitions last term as a result of his time on the treatment table, while January loan arrival Wout Weghorst was also unable to catch fire after bagging just 2 goals in 31 outings in the second half of last season. With a more reliable attacking presence needed to lead the line, it remains to be seen if Højlund is the man who can make an immediate impact next season, with the former Sturm Graz speedster having netted just 9 league goals last term in Italy, hardly eye-catching numbers. For all those possible concerns regarding the Dane's short-term influence, in the long term the hope will be that the 6'3" machine as described by one-time opponent Rafael Bihanek can emerge as United's main man, with excitement over his talent brewing due to comparisons to a certain Erling Haaland. Over the next 2 or 3 years, Ten Hag could then have a truly exciting spine to his side that involves Højlund and the likes of Kobbie Mainoo, with the midfield maestro looking set to be the next big breakout star from the academy ranks. Part of the side that claimed FA Youth Cup glory back in 2022, the 18-year-old went on to make 3 senior competitive appearances last season, having ultimately been named the Jimmy Murphy Young Player of the Year as a result of his standout displays across the age groups. Dubbed an exceptional prospect by Manchester Evening News journalist Stephen Railston, the promising starlet is set to remain part of the first-team squad for the 2023-24 campaign, with Ten Hag not looking to send him out on loan this summer. With the likes of Christian Eriksen and Casemiro now into their 30s, it may not be too long before Mainoo is installed as the main man in the midfield, with the likelihood being that it will be Højlund deployed as the leading number 9 ahead of him. In other news, Sir Alex Ferguson couldn't believe Man Utd sold Jonny Evans as defender begins second spell. Jonny Evans is now a Manchester United player for the second time after signing a short-term deal, with many believing he should have never been allowed to leave. Evans was one of a number of United Academy graduates to be given first-team opportunities towards the end of Ferguson's time in charge. He continued to feature under both David Moyes and Louis van Gaal, but the latter decided to sell him to West Brom in the summer of 2015. Evans would stay in the Premier League for a further 8 years, starring for both the Baggies and Leicester, for whom he signed for in the summer of 2018. He was released from his Foxes contract upon the side's relegation last season and had been training with United at Carrington before the announcement on Monday that he had signed a short-term contract. Evans played the second half of United's 1-0 win over Lyon in a pre-season friendly on Wednesday. He will also travel with the under-21 squad for their pre-season training camp in the United States and could feature for the first team in their friendly against Wrexham. Now 35, Evans is still operating at Premier League standard, and although it is unlikely he would play any significant part for United if signed, manager Erik ten Hag could decide to keep him for the season. That was a decision not taken by Van Gaal in 2015, and it was a decision that shocked Ferguson at the time. How Ferguson reacted to Jonny Evans' sale. Evans has collected 102 caps for the Northern Ireland national team, also acting as team captain. Speaking to the Belfast Telegraph in 2017, then Northern Ireland boss Michael O'Neill, who was reappointed to the role earlier this year, explained, "In September after last year's Euros, there was a conference in France for the coaches. Sir Alex was there talking about it, and he openly said to me that he could not believe Van Gaal had sold Jonny Evans, because having seen him coming through, He felt Jonny would spend his whole career at United, or certainly to the latter stages of his career. In the previous 2 years he had an injury, and at Man Utd they had Ferdinand and Vidic and then Jonny. There was a succession plan that didn't happen because of the change in manager. The same outlet described Ferguson as being stunned over Evans' departure, and he will surely be delighted that the defender is representing United once again. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.